Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Live. I remembered to unmute my microphone this time. That was a plus, right? Welcome in, everybody. I did find an older hat to wear since I heard a comment once that said, "Man, you got so many dang hats. How many hats are you going to wear?" And I thought, that's true. I actually have a lot more than people think. My whole room is, or I have a whole area just full of hats. This one is from probably 3 years ago. One of those, they have like a gummy cover on the top, but it's always going to be either Broncos, Nuggets, Avalanche. I did get that Club Grayskull hat, but it's like a trucker hat and it's way too tall. And I'm an old guy, and us old guys, we don't do tall hats. That's why they call them dad hats, because they're low pro, baby, low pro. So, anywho, let's say hi to our chat. We have Mr. Tasty Cake in the chat. Finished 30 minutes early. Dude had a 3.5 hour stream today. I am a wrench on his, so I try to do my best there to keep all the young kids out there. Man, Tasty Cake had this group of like 3 or 4 younger kids that have some kind of weird online game obsession, and then they tried to do like some kind of cosplay kind of skit saying one guy was going to come kill everyone, and I was like, okay, that's enough. So they're done. And then Tasty Cake banned them for good. So that's 3 less people watching, but we don't need those kind of people in there. So Nolan is here. Welcome, Nolan. And I did see that the other half is here as well. So we are Toy Tube official. Makes me happy. That makes me so happy. SCS Dog, aloha to you, sir. Welcome in. It is great to have you, man. You guys are all awesome, man. It's just crazy to me that people are tuning in to watch me be me, because that's it. That's all I can do. Can't do anything else. Mr. Timescales, Grego is here. He says, "Hey folks, greetings from California. I'm watching snack food videos while I can't eat snack foods. It's pure torture." Yeah, dude, you got to stay away from the snack food videos now. Grego had some oral surgery. It's the wrong kind of oral you want. So he's got the oral surgery, and he's not doing too well. I mean, he's doing fine, but it's recovery time, which means stay away from that shit. Stay away from it, dude. Stay away. All right, Henri U83, welcome in. Welcome in. It is very nice to have you here, Mr. Bigum. Again, I know there's a space there and it says Big M, but I like to say Bigum. So welcome in, Bigum. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Faker Battle Cat. Holy cow, what is going on here? I'm always rocking this shirt, man. This is probably one of my favorite shirts that I wear. Yours and Mikey's are the two that I wear the most. So welcome in, sir. I appreciate you joining. Sight beyond sight. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Saw you earlier on Old Tasty Cake Show. If you guys haven't gone over there, check out Tasty Cake. Does his shows on the same days I do, just before me. So he does. Saturday is Oz's day, but he does Saturdays in the afternoon and Wednesdays in the early afternoon. If you're East Coast, then it's a little later. But my time he gets on at like 3, and I'm in the mountain, so All right, all right. So we got Brick. Something is in the house, ready to talk some sports. I know he saw my hat and he said, "Oh, it's sports time." No, I didn't think so. Brick is moving some product, man. I saw that picture. That's pretty nice, dude. I hope all of it sells, and I hope you come home with nothing. That's what I hope for, because people need to support that line. AWOC is a great line. I actually have some AWOC stuff to show off today. I did order some very, very inexpensive armor. Like, they have armor packs which fit how many different lines, because the line is like, I have the AWOC line sitting in my Motu Masterverse setup because the size is perfect. So if you have that armor that fits AWOC, you can put it on whatever you want, which is freaking awesome. Oh, we got the Toilet Network. Ed, welcome in, sir. I appreciate you joining. Definitely. Thank you, everyone, for the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spencer Sanchez. I like to say Sanchez like that because for some reason, every time I see it, I mean, I know I grew up in Walsenburg. We had more Sanchez in Walsenburg than anything. I was like, it's funny because the white folk were the minority in that town. So all my best friends growing up are Hispanics. That's why it's like, it's and of course, that's every girl I've ever dated has been Hispanic because that's just my thing. But anyway, um, I think about that stupid scene from Napoleon Dynamite where he says, he's reading his name. He says, it'll be a skip from Pedro Sanchez. And he says it's Sanchez. So that's what I think of when I see your name. So anyway, it doesn't make any sense. But yes, welcome, welcome. So, okay, we said hi to Rayo. He said, so time scale. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. No, definitely not. Nobody's favorite, I don't think. Um, let's see. We've got my buddy's customs. Well, welcome, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let's see. Here's Tasty Cake in the flesh because before he messaged before the show started. So, and he definitely does have a lot of videos for snacks. Thank you, Faker Battle Cat. Shout out Retro Bacon. If you guys, Retro Bacon was awesome. She made these to where we were able, the quality's amazing, and we were able to send them over to toy or not toy. What is I get texts from them every day, and what is it? T-Public. Yep, there's an email or text from Saturday. So T-Public has my shirt, Mikey's shirt, and Faker Battle Cat shirt. So Eternity and Royalty, myself, all three were made by Retro Bacon. All three are freaking amazing. So shout out Retro Bacon. She's the bee's knees. We miss her. She's been kind of doing her thing there. So we haven't seen her on too much. We need to get together and do a live together. That would be freaking awesome. So, all right. Besides people saying hello, going to get back to that resting. All right, dude. I'll give you some balloons on your way out. There we go. All right. Have a good day, dude. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Black Snow. Hello, what the hell's going on? You need to get a hold of Legend 84 Shannon Sharp. Things don't look good for the dude. I'm telling you. Well, welcome to the show. First off, Black Snow. What's crazy is how Shannon Sharp already does it. He jumps ahead of things and he's like, just the same thing with that video that he made by mistake that he was, getting. Dude needs to chill out, man. He's like just horny all the time. Because he had that video that he came out with when it was just like the video, I guess the phone had fallen against it, but he did a whole Instagram live of him getting it on, and he was all, ooh, Michelle, but he got on top of it. He was straight up. He was like, this is what happened. And I mean, the stories fit. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think, like I said, Shannon Sharp's always been pretty straightforward with shit. And he even said, their lawyers showing text saying that that's what they did. It was a role play thing. She enjoyed it. She's like, put a dog collar on me. It was really weird. So I did see some information on it. And I don't know, man. It's who knows? You just never know what people do behind closed doors. And as long as you're not hurting anyone, hurting animals, or messing with kids, okay, but just chill out a little bit, dude. Keep it in your pants. Go fight. I mean, you have to have, I don't even know how he has time. Dude needs to get a hobby because if you think about it, he's on YouTube. He's got a podcast. He's got ESPN, or is ESPN? Yeah, he jumped to ESPN. So he's got ESPN. I'm sure he's got all these other things he needs to do. Like, dude, and he probably has to schedule that stuff. So just chill out on the, dude, your boner's getting you in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. Yes. What Motu creature is that? This is a crazy Stridor. Stridor on fire. That's what we got. All right. Stanley found Jada Tony the Tiger at Target yesterday. Did you? Because I think he is great. Because I did too. Yay. But I'm in the middle of doing a video. I'm trying. And this is going to be hilarious because it probably won't look good. I am in the middle of doing a video where I even went outside and I was playing basketball, shooting shots. And I thought, how stupid is this going to be where I'm going to do a video of like the Tony the Tiger commercials? I don't know how I'm going to get Tony in there as far as superimposing or whatever. Maybe I could use the figure to help me out. And then just make him big in some of the parts. I don't know. It's going to be really bad and really cheesy because I am no video producer. But I acted out the whole scene of me missing shots on purpose because I can't miss unless I try to miss. But then after that, I went to making everything, and then I even dunked it and all that. And I was like, oh, go tie. And I even ate some cereal. So I have all the skits that I need to put together, and it's really going to be janky, but I'm going to do it. It's going to be fun. So anyway, okay, so we've got coming through. We got Cobweb Collector in the house. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining, my friend, before work, right? I'm sure he's here before work. We've got Gatey's Toys. Andrew, thank you for joining. Ahoy, hoy to you. All right. The beautiful Cobweb Collector, not just Cobweb Collector, the beautiful. So anyway, so we caught up. Yay, we caught up. So I do want to do one little hot dogging and grandstanding real quick. I do have one thing to say, and it's again, I'm doing this because I mean there is no oh please this and that. I am just telling you for your own good. The first show of May, my channel members will have an opportunity to get a blind box of 3D printed parts along with, and I am back up. You can see on the chat thing that super chats are enabled again, not from last week. They were kind of screwed up. But just so you guys are aware, the first week of May, whoever is a channel member, I will do the wheel. And I found out from Joe Amato that there's this thing called Wheel Decide, and he uses that all the time. So I'm going to use that one. And any channel member will be able to hold on, make sure my thing is off. To win a blind box. But right now, I did notice because I know at the very beginning, a lot of the channel members were gifted and were not renewed. So just so we know right now, as of now, the first week of May, these seven people will have an opportunity to win a blind box. That's Eternian Royalty, Retro Toy Princess, Nolan, Frankie Rivera, Ostradamus Toys, Tasty Cake, and the Collector. Those are my 7 members currently, and those will be the 7 that will be available, that will get an option, will be in the wheel to get a blind box from yours truly. Again, that same blind box thing is back up today for 25 or more. If we have 25 or more in super chats, then as soon as we hit that 24 or the $25 super chat level between everyone, not singly, but everyone, then we will do the top 3 super chats as far as the accumulative amount. The top 3 at the end of the show will be on the spin wheel. If we don't get to 25, no big deal. We won't do it. But just so you guys know, and I know Home Arcade, I did send his out. He should have received it by now. I definitely will get them out before the next episode. All the super chat stuff, I will send it out prior to the show. So you will get it within a week or so. Just so you guys know. So that's where we're at for the channel members and for the super chats and all that stuff. But again, like I said, I wanted to do something to where my channel memberships and my super chats mean something. I want to make sure and give back. And that way it's not just, I appreciate the support 100%. And that is what it's all about for the most part. But at the same time, for me, showing my appreciation for the support, once a month, I will do the first show of every month. I will do a wheel and we will do all the channel members will be involved and you guys will all have opportunity to win. We'll just do like the elimination wheel and everyone will get an opportunity to win. That's a channel member. And again, every show. So basically, if you're a channel member and you are involved in super chats, you have an opportunity to win a blind box 5 times a month. So every show and then once a month for the channel members. So, okay, man, enough chatting, man. Terrible. All right, so Robert, we have Carnline. Anyone else have the Masters Universe Origins Turtles of Grayskull Deluxe Mutated King Hiss as Foot Soldier action figure get canceled today from Walmart pre-orders? I have seen it. Definitely have seen it. Yes, thank you, Tasty Cake. I've seen a few people, and speaking of Tasty Cake, he did receive his 2 today. Or yesterday, so he did get his, but I did see a lot of upset people on the group chats, or not group chats, but the Facebook groups that are Motu that were pretty upset about it. So I don't know what they're doing, man. You know what? They call it cancel con for a reason, and it's really freaking sad, dude. It's really, really sad. So, oh shit, we've got a new channel member. We've got Brick Something. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will have to throw one of these at you. Maybe. Play. There we go. All right, all right. Welcome to you, Mr. Brick something. All right. Let's see. We've got Allison Retroid Toe Princess, which I've put her in that. She's already automatically in that wheel next week. All right, Side Beyond Sight. We've got another member. Thank you for joining here. Let's, instead of doing that one, I guess I'll throw one of these at you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Is that enough? Thank yous. Thank you, Side Beyond Sight, for joining. I appreciate you. Thanks for the reminder. And again, to Allison Toy Retro Princess, who gifted that free membership. Yes, and I think that is the positives and negatives of the membership gifts, is that it's awesome. Like there was a moment there where I had 35 members and I was like, holy crap, first option of getting them. And then people came in. I know Greg came in and Allison, a lot of people came in and did a lot of gifts to people. So that was awesome. But at the same time, I know sometimes it's hard because then YouTube will give you that one email saying you're about to expire. And then if you're not up on your emails, and there it is right there. All right. We got another member. We've got Toilet Network, which is Ed. Thank you so much for coming in. I will maybe, how about this?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You'd be surprised on how many times people say thank you in movies, right? That's pretty good there. Okay. All right. GI Jetman is in the house. Welcome, sir. What is up tonight? Thank you. All right. Side Beyond Sight got his canceled. I was shocked it came in today. Yeah. So it came in today. There we go. Oh, we got Adam Radical Toys is in the house. Welcome in, sir. I appreciate you joining. Look at all these greens. Oh, man, I love the greens. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that sucks, dude. And the worst part is that is why when people ask those questions of Paulmart, and as much as it's kind of shitty, Paulmart is kind of the one place that helps me not worry. Because as much as I hate to do it, I think it was $30. So it was what, $10 more or $5. Maybe it was only $5 more because it was 25, right? Or was it 20? Either way, Walmart, I think, charged $30 with no shipping, and I got it right away. And I don't have to worry about stupid Walmart screwing up my order. So I got it from Walmart, which, like I said, I know sometimes it's stupid to pay a little extra, but to pay that little extra to not have to stress, I'm good, man. I'm not even going to mess with it. All right. Same time toys. What is going on? What the what? Yeah. Thank you, sir, for coming in. All right. See, I saw King Hiss for 15. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I would jump all over it. Ostradamus Toys is in the house. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so Oz, you weren't here, but I did mention that, and of course now it'll be updated, but as of the beginning of the show, you are in this to where the first show of next month, I'm going to do a members spin in the wheel, and whoever you will have an opportunity to win a blind box for all my channel members. And right now we had 7, and I just gained 3? I just got 3 more. So we have 10 right now. So the odds are pretty good. So the first show of next month, I will do that wheel and a blind box. So my blind boxes will be all those some 3D printed parts. Absolutely, you will get way more than your money's worth on that. Because I see a lot of things like people sell armor by itself. Like I see even unpainted heads go for $10 to $15 each, 25 to 30 if they're painted. Armor usually goes for the same, about $10 or more for one set of armor. Whereas my blind boxes, if you add up what your value is, you're going to be very, very happy. So I always tend to overdo things, and it doesn't matter to me because, like I said, I want to say thank you to you for everything. So I appreciate everybody here and everybody that tunes in, and just for spending your time with me, man. Like, you guys could be doing anything on a Wednesday evening and you're hanging out with Kenzo. So I do definitely appreciate it. So, The Hawks, they did not. They went to the play-in and they lost to the Heat. So the Heat end up beating them. So they were 9th or 10th, or they were 8 through 9 or 8 through 10, and they went into that play-in tournament. So if you want to call it the playoffs, but it was a one-game playoff and they lost. So they are out. Which I think so. Let me make sure. And that's the hard part is I'm a Western Conference guy, of course, too. So it's let's see. So yeah, right now, whoops. No. Yeah, so Heat so Heat are playing the Cavs, which that's the let me check the standings. So yeah, Atlanta dropped. They were out. They jumped down to 9. So they lost, and so Miami, Orlando, and the Pistons and the Bucks make up the bottom part of the playoffs. My Nuggets lost the other night by 2. They had a chance at the end, so I think that series is going to be really, really good. It's going to go down to 7, I think. Kawhi Leonard could not miss. It was a really, really good game. We did have some turnovers that we need to clean up, and we missed some free throws. And it kind of sucks because our best player, Jokic, is the one that kind of missed those free throws. Why does Motu continue to do Walmart? I don't know what kind of money they're giving them or whatever they're doing for exclusivity, because like you said, it sucks that everything that's like a Walmart con, like I get it. If you're going to do exclusive and it's actually going to be on the shelf, then okay, that's one thing. But you're doing these cons and they're just selling out. Same thing with G.I. Joe. Like I won't get, and I forget his name every single time, but I will not get the Crystal Ball. I remembered. I won't get Crystal Ball because I missed out on the sale. I was 30 minutes late to cancel con, so Crystal Ball was gone by then. And all of those exclusives that Walmart gets, it sucks. Like it's just like unless someone else is going to do it. Now, granted, like I said, I know Paulmart does get some of those exclusives, supposedly exclusives with him. That's where I got mine. So I guess I'll be, like I said, I got kind of lucky doing that. I don't know if he's got any available right now, but especially if all these people are getting their orders canceled, I don't know if he's going to have any of those available. Of course, I order from his website. I know there's a lot of people that I am friends with that live close to that and actually are able to go pick it up at his place, which is even better because then you don't have to worry about, well, shipping doesn't cost anyway. So no, right now his most recent is going to be Clamp Champ and Ninjor, and that's it. So they don't have any of the snake or the king hiss. I did just get the one. I didn't get more than that, but we'll see. Frankie Rivera, welcome in, sir. I've got you down on there, and it's funny because I had to fix my little outro. I put Rivera, and apparently my fat fingers, I wasn't paying attention, so I had to go back and fix it because it had Frankie Rivers. So you were Frankie Rivers for a little while, but welcome in. Thank you. I do appreciate you being here. He's another green name, which is great, which is a channel member. Are cleaning up these days. Prints are so good these days. Well, and I've always had resin, so all of my prints are clean. So like this is a really freaking clean print. The only thing I have right here is just needs a little sanding on the bottom. You can see where the supports were put on. Other than that, the thing's a beaut. And who knows, this might be in this week's blind box if we make it to 25 on the super chats. I do have like this one here, again, resin, but this one is complete glow in the dark. So these are all available for, these will be spread out, but we'll have these in the blind boxes. Here's another, and these fit Origins really, really nice. A lot of them are going to be from like Aliencito. I am Boojaboo Patreon member, so those also will be in some of those. A lot of good heads. A lot of good head sculpts. Let me see. Let me push this in so you can see on the back end, they have the outline of the body of the Origin, so it fits on there beautifully. I want to paint one of these because this one's really cool. Totally different than what you normally see because it's got that 2000X logo on it. I would like to paint it. Maybe do gold with black or gold with something else. But yeah, all of the stuff that I've got is very clean. All the prints. Like you see, little bit of at the bottom, you can see a little bit of the supports on the bottom of the chin. but that's a very easy little thing with some sanding. And I, like this one here, I actually had my scanner work. So I got this. This is Faker Battle Cat's piece, and I did get a good scan on it. So now I actually have a perfect fit of Swiftwind, so I can do my custom Swiftwind. Hooray! So anyway, I hate Walmart. They canceled my King Hiss after, oh God, and giving me a shipping date. Oh my God, they even gave you a shipping date and then can't. That's bullshit, man. That sucks. Oh boy, we got my buddy's customs. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Let's see if we get you this one. Yep, this one's a little shorter for you. Welcome. I think you were here earlier, so welcome back, my friend. You might have gotten one of the gifted memberships beforehand. So yes, thank you. This one goes to 11. Ooh, it goes to 11. I don't know. What do you mean it goes to 11? Spencer and Gordon missed an easy dunk brutal. Yes. Well, the hard part with that one, Spencer, if you looked at the way that the clock was, he had to rush, and he was really like if he would have got the ball a little bit earlier, or even just tried to shoot a layup, like just get close and try to go off the glass, because the shot clock was down to 1, and he was rushing, and oh God, he dunked. That thing went into the stands. But you could tell it wasn't really his. I mean, he could have changed his shot a little, but he was just in a hurry, because if he would have held on to it for more than another half second, then he would have been a shot clock violation either way. But yes, we needed that basket bad. I agree 100%. All right. Kenzo knows what I want in my box. I do know. I definitely know. It's going to be a bunch of dicks. Sorry for my language, but that's all Buddy's going to get. I'm going to make sure and have a whole print plate full of wieners, and I'm going to send those to Bud. I'm going to do like wiener swords. I'm going to do a wiener shield or a ball sack shield. Maybe a wiener helmet. I'll maybe do a Skeletor with like a wiener head. I'm just going to load you up because I know that's what you want. I know actually the main thing he wants is Fisto's hammer, but instead of that round edge, he wants a wiener on there. I don't know, bud. Come on, man. Retailers such as Walmart will often buy deeper with regular release if you give them exclusives. There you go. Yeah, give them a little bit of this. They'll take care of you there. So, all right, Frankie, welcome in. I can't say Frankie because there's already another Frankie. So I'll say Frank Doom on you. Thank you, sir. Welcome in. Oh, we've got Mikey, Attorney and Royalty is in the house. My number 1 subscriber. You were the first on the list, and you're still there on the top. Let me see right there. Bam. There you go, buddy. You got it. All right. Thank you for coming in, sir. I know you're probably on your lunch break, I would imagine. Absolutely. I will definitely be getting that. As far as the crossover lines, that's it for me. Like, not saying that that's the only thing I wanted, but when we got the turtles, that was kind of that first thought of, man, that'd be so cool if they could do Thundercats. Like Thundercats, and then I saw a lot of customs that people were showing off on their Facebook groups. They were people that were at cons, and there was somebody that was doing these really, really cool mashups of Motu and Transformers. The Skeletor was really cool. The Skeletor and Megatron crossover was really good. So definitely am going to do that for sure. I am all over the Thundercats line. Of course, hell, I got a home for him right behind me. I got a nice big house for him to hang out with. As you guys are mostly Motu, does anybody know if Classified Xandar Wave is out in stores yet? I haven't seen him. I've got him on pre-order. I believe I pre-ordered him from Pulse before I lost my $50 membership thing. I didn't renew it. I don't order Pulse enough. I just kind of one of those things where, but I don't know if he's out. I haven't seen him, and I haven't seen anybody saying that they've picked him up in the wild. So I don't think he is, but we'll see if anybody else in the chat has seen him in the wild yet or not. Let's see. Yeah, battle armor is great. And like I said, those, the ones that Aliencito made, those are all a perfect fit for Origins. Like, very, very good fit. Yeah, so really, really good fit for Origins all the way around, just because they're made. He does it to where when he's making the armor, he probably uses a sculpt of the torso of Origins, and then he builds around it to where the inside, or he builds it, and then on the inside he makes sure and puts it in there so he can chisel out. They call it like a Boolean merge, where if you do that, it instead of putting them together, it takes out what you had up against it, so it gives you that perfect fit. Upvote hot pink with little bow. He-Man deserves to look pretty. He does. He does. I agree. You know, Adam already has pink, so you know, I think not as a hot pink, but it's still, it's kind of a dull pink. But either way, he's got to look pretty, right? Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap. Also 11 members. Oh, 11 members. Thank you, sir. That's what you meant. Okay. I appreciate you. Carol is in the house. What's going on? Welcome in, Miss Carol. I appreciate you joining. A big bag of dicks for Bud. There you go. See? You hear that? He's going to load me up. Oh, Bud always does so good at making things awkward. Awkward. I'm just joking. All right. All right. So everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Oh, we got the Dolphin crew in here. G.I. Jetman and Mikey. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. But I would imagine that question should not come from you, because I would imagine that if he did that, you would actually know that already. So come on. Wish Blackstar and Thundar the Barbarian would be folded into Motu. I agree, man. Like, even if they did a commemorative one-off on Mattel Creations and said, obviously they don't, it could be a deep dive as far as the characters go, but at least your main protagonist and antagonist, and maybe their sidekick, and oh god, if Black Star had that dragon, like I always said, I'm a really big fan of the way that they made that dragon for the cartoon. It was such a good look to it. I don't know. It is a really good. Jeez, hair. I need more hair. Do I need a hair transplant? I'm getting old and my hair's starting to fall out. Oh goodness. Draft day coming up. Yes, sir. So of course, you know how the bullshit hype is. I did see a few places that they're like, oh, if Denver trades their first round pick, their next year and the year after's first round pick, and the second, like they had this ungodly, crazy scenario saying that Denver should trade down and try to get Hunter from Colorado and Travis Hunter. So, I mean, as great as that would be, Denver would have to give up way too much. And we already know what happens when we give up too much shit. It doesn't work in our favor. Russell Wilson. Ugh. Let's ride. Get the fuck out of here. Let's ride. Give me a break. Jeez. All right. How many Hurricane Hordex? I ordered 2. I'm going away from ordering these multiples. I could have just ordered 1, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not ordering the max anymore. Like I've been sitting on too many. I have a lot of extras with those Mattel creations, because usually I'm like, okay, 1 to open, 1 to keep in box, and then 1 to trade if I need to, or whatever else. But the distribution has gotten better, and we're not in the same times that we were when Triclops came out, right? Or Wondar, but even with Wondar, it came out later where we could do, the made to order. I think the 2 that really pissed people off and really screwed up early on was the Triclops and the Coldar. Those are the 2 that everybody was like, and luckily for me, I've always used the shop app, and a lot of people that did not use the shop app ended up getting in there and doing the order, but then you have to take so much time by entering in your information and all this stuff and your payment and all that. But if you were on the shop app, it's literally 3 clicks. It's click. I think they have a click to give you your code, type in the code, and then you do your CAPTCHA thing, and then that was it. Enter. So maybe 4 or 5 clicks, but either way, it's not much. So I mean, I was getting done within 30 seconds of ordering it. So that definitely is one of those where it's worth having that shop app. And like I said, I started out with that, so I never had any issues. I never missed out on anything based on the speed of it. If you think He-Man put pink on Tila, would just scream Adam. Yes, because it's like Superman putting on glasses. They'd be like, "Hey, we know you, Motu Prince. Welcome in." That's funny. I like it. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Space is an issue. Yeah, well, I know it's one of those where for me, so for me, luckily, so I'm in Colorado. I'm in a house. I have a 3-bedroom place, which is just for me and my son. That's why my 3rd bedroom is a toy room. I have a double detached, well, it is attached, a double attached garage. And then in the back of my backyard, I have another shed. So I have a lot of storage areas. So for me, that, granted, I'm never parking my car in the garage because it's so full of stuff. But I've got almost, I think I was thinking either on or right at 50 tubs. If you think about it, I've spent $500 on just tubs over the years, because they're about $10 a piece, roughly. But I've got all those tubs, the yellow with the black, or the black with the yellow tops, and they're all full of inbox stuff. And one of these days, and I know the weather's getting better, so I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I'll even bring my laptop out there and see if I could do a YouTube live out there in my in my garage, and just go through some of the stuff in box, and maybe even put them up to say if anybody wants to message me and purchase some of these, you can. Or maybe even every now and then throw in one for, just for a giveaway, just for fun, because I do have a lot of stuff. So I honestly don't even know, Robert. I can tell you right now that, like, Mikey was looking at it, and because he's got my friend Attorney and Royalty, he won the God, give me the name. The movie. I want to say, why did I keep saying Spike? It's not Spike. It's you know what I'm talking about. Why did I blank on his name? For God's sakes. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. The guy with the eye patch from the movie. Blade. I'm sorry, Blade. Thank you. But Mikey had looked into it and already saw that Blade was in June. So unless it's like, okay, it's going to be distributed in June, maybe the sale is going to be on the 28th, and then they won't get it out to us until June, or maybe it's available in a different place in June. But he did say that it might not be Blade. So spectator at this point. Let's see. Oh, I missed them. We'll go back. Unless Masterverse drops some serious heat. Well, they have kind of been. I don't know. A lot of people don't agree with me, but I really do enjoy the Masterverse line. I've been going. I mean, like I was saying, I say it every week now, is that if I had a choice, and money might make me have a choice, I might end up just going straight to Masterverse. And I know it's funny because a lot of people are doing the opposite. They're like, well, if I have to make a choice, I'm going to drop Masterverse and just pick up Origins or whatever else. I'm not going to give up. I will not do that until after the Thundercats line, because I'm all in on that freaking line. I love that line. Hate buying something and throwing it in a stack with other. I'm with you 100%. And that's, like I said, and it's bad enough for me that I know it's there. I have this app on my phone, and it gives me all of my product that I have in there, opened and unopened. I have it where it's either in the toy room, that means it's open, or if it's unopened, I have it in those bins. But I mean, it's really bad. I mean, it's so freaking bad. Let's see. And these are the way they have them set up. They don't have them all set, and sometimes because of the some of the figures on there are set for an out of the country, like a different country's value on it. But I mean, even looking at this is just, let me refresh my values and see what it says here. Oh, it might take a minute. Oh, never mind. I've got 926 updates, which means I have 926 figures in those boxes. Yikes. So for me, being it's out of sight, out of mind, I know it's in this box. I know it's in this app because I scan everything and put them in the box, so I know where they're at, especially because I do have a lot of stuff on eBay. I just sold a Sinestro. I had the platinum Sinestro, which is that green weird color looking one. But somebody bought him the other day. I got it shipped out. I think he received it today. And then also I sold that Mondo Faker, which helped me a lot because I ended up doubling my money on that one. But you know, when we collect, it's not like I buy things to scalp, but some things that I buy that I think are cool, I eventually look at it and say, I'm not going to open this. Might as well just sell it. And that's kind of where what you're talking about here. So um let's see. All right. Contemplating custom shelving in order to display everything. I mean, and that's, you know, the beauty of that um is that you're able to make it how tall you want. You're able to put up whatever you need. I mean, I know he probably and he has other stuff, but I really enjoy my favorite setup for that is home arcade. Like I love the fact that he got all of that backdrop for all of the filmation with all that pink and with the and even getting I know he got it from someone over in Germany. I believe I don't know if it was Holger or if it was someone else, but he had gotten all of the little trees and rocks from Etheria for the Whispering Woods. So he has all of that stuff with Hordak and everything set up with the Whispering Woods behind it. Like I thoroughly enjoy when Home Arcade has those videos and you just look at what he's got back there. He's got so much shit that's so cool with like just screen accurate filmation stuff, like the big, like he'll have that whole shelf backing being like a part of filmation cartoon, and it's awesome. Mine I kind of have like, well, I have my mural, I have my Motu mural, and last week I did it facing the other way, but this way is so much easier for the way my room is set up to where I'm back to where this is behind me instead of Eternia. So I have Eternia on that side with my big mural. I've got these are just that I got them on Amazon, and just, you know, it's just like a cloth um, piece that, like I said, it's just one of those where I'm definitely not as good at that. I should be better at it, but I'm not very good at that shit. But it's really, really good. All right, let's go. Where am I at here? Okay, so it's not Blade, is what Mikey's saying. He doesn't think, but it might be. And that's like I said, I thought it would be Blade just because, like, you know, because Mikey's already got it. So I think that overall, you would think it's there because they're already giving them out. Of course, his has the signature on it and everything of the actor. But there it is, right there. Shows UK pre-order. So, ooh, well, but Ninjor is available already, right? Or was he? They just showed the pictures. That would be good too. Um, uh, so there's Mike. I don't know which one you're agreeing with me on. See, this is why I hate losing chat, and I kind of talked to Tasty Cake about it. It's one of those where having your show, you obviously don't want to be completely chat dependent, but when the chat is active and you guys got, you know, everybody's kind of engaging and everything, that's my main concern right now, is trying to make sure that I'm engaged with the people that are here, because obviously you guys are spending your time with me. I want to, you know, and it's fun for me because this is more of a hangout. And I know, again, I've said it before, but when I'm in the show on the panel for Saturday night show with Oz, there's a big group. We got up to 9 people that have all these different ideas and all these different thoughts. And you can't sit there and completely take over the show. You have to make sure that everybody gets a say in what they need to say. And Oz does really, really well with kind of managing all these different egos and attitudes and all that good stuff, and is able to, with good sense of humor, keep everyone engaged and involved. Where this is kind of my channel where I'm like, okay, this is where I can kind of, I can spew out all my, you know, all the stuff I want to say normally, but I'll say, well, I could save that if I think of it, or I see it on the clubhouse. Like, say, I could save that one for my show, because I don't want, you know, because there is a certain point where people are like, Jesus, shut up already. And I go, probably this show, but you know, sometimes people try to overdo sometimes, and when you're in a group setting, it's harder. Yeah, I agree. Motu Prince, I agree 100%. Like, I am so excited for that Ninjor, the new Skeletor, even though it's going to be our 15th Skeletor or something like that. I don't care. It's a different look. It's a new, improved look. And I'm happy with everything, every single Skeletor I have. Look at that logo up top here. I love Skeletor. Skeletor is the man. Yeah, but I'm waiting for the next one. Yeah, me too, man. Alan hooked up the battle armor Skeletor. That fig is amazing. Yes, it really is. Yeah, you definitely you got a good one there, because and Alan, you know what? Alan's an awesome guy, and I know, like I said, he's got his hands in so many different pots, and he's doing so many different things, and it's so amazing. Like he's got everybody's dream job, and it's not a matter of like, oh, lucky you. No, he worked his freaking ass off, and he continues to work his freaking ass off to continue to do what he's doing. Not only and I heard it was from um Ackerman. God, why don't I blank on stuff? So he went through and visited one of the shows that Alan was involved in, and they literally, like he said, everybody's walking around. He's like the mayor in that place because everybody knows him. He does so well, and he's so engaging. He just does so much for the horror community. Because if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's Vine Jungle Figure Factory that we know on YouTube. I know he has a different channel that is actually even, that might be the big one. I'm not sure which one's the big one, but he has a gigantic YouTube channel and a huge following. He does spook houses. He does literally all year round. He ends up doing these like, he does so much that he makes from scratch. He does a lot of putty work. He's just involved in so much, and I definitely have to give you a shout out, Alan. You are, dude, top notch, dude. You're pretty awesome. And then at the same time helping out people. You know, he's got so much shit going on, but he's like, oh, I think I have one of those. I'll help you out. So he helped out Brick and got him one of those, which I think overall, that's, God, as hard as it is to find, if you can find it, get it. It's such a good figure. Yes, Clint, 100%. And here we go. Speaking of hardest working man in show business, Alvin Flick is in the house. What's up, buddy? You know what? It's Wednesday, Ken's Day. Somebody said that, and I thought it sounded weird, but then Bud said it too. There was a few people that said it, and I was like, yeah, I could go with Ken's Day, right? Yeah, already a week later, man. It's just crazy to me. Alf and I have been kind of going back and forth with what we've printed this week and next week and all that. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. So it's the shop app, and the nice thing is all of your stuff is saved on there. And when you do your orders, of course, it tells you when the stuff's getting shipped. It gives you an update. But if you log into the Mattel Creations, or if you have a shop app account, then when you sign up and you have that, you can link it together, and then that way, once you get there, shop app takes over and then fills all of the name and stuff in there. So it helps a lot. No, it doesn't. Alpha Origins Superior. Oh no, Masterverse rocks. Yeah, hey, Mr. Home Arcade. You know what? You buy Masterverse all the time, but then you take the parts off and put it on Origins bodies. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Hey, did you get your blind box? That was my big question. Did that come in yet? Because I sent it last week, and I want to make sure you got it. I hope you did, but I got. I double and triple boxed it because I know how stuff is with UPS and or USPS when they get stuff shipped out. So I put the stuff in a box and another box inside of a box. So hopefully everything arrives good. NFL draft tomorrow. Nuggets got to win tomorrow night. The guy, thank you for coming in, sir. Yes, absolutely. We need that big time. And who knows what tomorrow? We'll see what Denver's going to do. A lot of people are speculating, saying they're going to trade up and we're going to get somebody good. So, but the Nuggets, yeah, they had the game in their hand, but I honestly think it's really going to come down to the last couple. I guess whoever has the ball last, I guess. But when you look at the last couple possessions in every game, that's what it's going to come down to. And I think it's going to go 7, honestly, because the Clippers are good. And Kawhi did not miss. So I don't know what to say about that. I'm all in on all Motu lines. Origins, I just love as much. That's true. That said, I love Mega Constructs, Loyal Subjects, etc., etc., etc. Motu life. Absolutely. And I'm with you 100%. I mean, there's not much else to say, man. I agree, and I cherry pick other lines, but Motu is. And oh, speaking of working, let's check this out real quick. I got my print of the week. I need to do a little thing on there. Not clever enough. So my print of the week. I know Alf's got this as well because he printed it before I did. Well, he painted it before I got it off my printer. So I wanted to try to match up the color scheme that looks like in the cartoon because it might be a little more of a hint of green in the cartoon line. But Alf, shout out to Alf for helping me out with a little bit of information, which really helped me kind of make my decision quickly on what I was going to do. This plastic piece on the top, this is a Yurko design. And Yurko left that nice little cut in there to put this in. And all this is a blister, the outside of a blister pack for Motu. And I just cut around it and I fit it in there nicely. The guns and everything. I did the silver, the backs, I did the gray. And this fire coming out is actually the fire from the Masterverse Whiplash. So that's the Whiplash little the little fire that he's holding. So I took it off of the stick there and I put it on the back. So it looks like he's flying. And of course, the way Yurko makes it, it fits perfectly. It is designed to fit the base of these Wind Raider or any of the bases that they have for Motu. It fits in really well. So anyway, that's my print of the week. Anyway, okay. Mikey is out of here. I appreciate you staying in for your break, man. Thank you for coming in, dude. I appreciate you, man. Some people try to take over the show. Well, sometimes, is your slideshow on Instagram? It's true. And some people, I hate to say it. I try to know my role and stay in my lane and all that fun stuff that people say that's cliche. But when you're dealing with a lot of people, yes, different subjects come up. And I understand that some subjects I will have some insight on, or maybe even have an opinion on. Some I won't have any kind of opinion on either way. And I just think it's cool or whatever. So I just kind of stay back. But and later on in the show, sometimes when it gets later, then people are kind of getting tired or aren't as engaged in the show. And so you don't want to lay back too much because then you don't want that dead silence, because I really hate that. Like awkward silence is the worst. So you want to try to keep it going, but at the same time, you don't want to overstep your bound, and you don't want other people to go, well, I don't want to say nothing because I'm just going to get freaking stepped over, So it happens. But you know what? I think Saturday night you guys do great. Ed, you're being a moderator over there. That's another thing. It's really, really helps to have that, because we make sure and take care of each other. We make sure that if someone has something to say, that we try to help everybody get what they need to say in, and everybody's very polite with that. And that's awesome. Slideshow on Instagram. Oh, you got a slideshow? Anyone have any idea what the Motu Mattel creation drop is on the 28th? And so far, we don't know. I think right now we're looking at, we thought at first that it was going to be Blade, but now it's kind of up in the air. Who knows? He doesn't know which one it is. Okay. So far, I got an email from Entertainment Earth, and things did go up on Entertainment Earth. Probably anywhere from $2 to $6 in a set or something like that. But yeah, I think so too. But it's a double dollar sign, so it seems like that might be more than, it might be a deluxe, which maybe it's one of the ones that they showed us pictures of, and it's not out yet because it did have the double dollar sign. So I got to change my printer's LCD screen. Luckily, Elegoo is sending me one for free under warranty. So awesome. Yeah. I've had to do the screen once with my original Mars, and it's not hard. I was going to say, I would honestly rather change out the LCD screen before I change out that freaking FEP film, because that FEP plate is so ridiculous to change out, man. Put something on Instagram for your show last night. Oh, okay. There you go. Yep, absolutely, dude. I agree with you 100%. That shop app is great. It is definitely the way to go. Oh, he hasn't put it on. Obi Juan Chingones, welcome in the Chicago Toy Show. That would be, dude, I need to get my ass out of here and go do stuff and see these shows, man. I haven't been to anything. I went to the Colorado Springs Comic-Con and it was nothing but Funko Pops everywhere. It was ridiculous. What is going on, Motu? Tony, hola, Kenzo. Hola, Motu fam. Happy 95th birthday to Alan Oppenheimer. That is right. I forgot. Happy birthday to the man. I saw that on Mikey's channel. He had all the pictures that he took with him because I know Mikey's met him quite a few times. So definitely happy birthday to the man. Let me see. I think I have. It was a thank you thing because God forbid I have any more thank you things on here, but I do have a video of Alan's voice.
Mr. Skeletor, you are very kind.
Kind? Never use that word around me. Now get moving.
Kind? Don't ever use that word around me. All right. Just a box playing a box inside. I'm just a box playing a box inside another box. And it hopefully it came out good. Oh, so he did get it. Sweet. Checked it out. Everything is packed perfectly. Nothing. You know what? The reason I was worried the most is that Crystal Castle is very, very, very delicate. So for me, that coming in, yes, that makes me happy. So I'm glad you got it. And hell yeah, I'm glad you're happy with the stuff you got. And again, for people, let's see what are we at now? We've got 17, so we've dipped a little bit. But if anybody came in later, just for the first, so next week is going to be my first, I believe, right? Because today's the 23rd. Oh no, so it won't be next week because next week is the 30th. So 2 weeks from today, my first show of May, I am going to do a members wheel, and I'll spin the wheel for any channel member, and all of my channel members will have the opportunity to win a blind box as well, just like the one Mr. Home Arcade just got. And also again, and my super chats are back up. Just, I know, like I said, I'll just throw these in the middle just so I don't sound like one of those idiots. But just so you guys are aware, if we get to $25 or more on any super chat, my top 3 super chatters will be in a wheel, and you will have the opportunity to win a blind box. And like I said, if you ask Mr. Home Arcade, it is absolutely worth more than $25. The value of that is going to be way more than that. So anyway, again, just throwing it out there. All right. Okay. So let's see. We got people saying hello. We got Jason Fitz coming in saying hi to Home Arcade. Welcome into the show. What would be better to use print Joe Player's resin or filament? Well, if you're doing a any figures in general, resin is going to give you a better, higher quality, better looking print. If you're doing vehicles, then vehicles might be a little bit easier to go filament. I have yet to, and Alf's going to kick my ass. I have yet to start up. I cleaned out the area around it and I was getting ready, but then Merrick asked me for something and I completely got off guard. And I went off topic and I changed it and I forgot to go back. But I do really want to get that filament printer working that I have, because man, I need to start using it and start printing big stuff like that freaking attack track. I want to do that attack track so bad. All right, Brick, thank you for coming in, sir. Get you some balloons on your way out. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining. Let's see. We got that. Can you design on the stands? Let's see. Can you guys design one of the stands? I just don't have a dozen sky sleds. Oh, you know what? I'm sure. I mean, because as far as the weight of that thing is not too bad. I guarantee you that wouldn't be, well, why don't I just use my scanner and scan the base? I could probably scan the base if I could take it apart and just do it piece by piece and then scan it. Granted, the only thing that it would be harder to figure out is like if having it move, it might just be straight up and just print it that way to where you can set it on there, but you won't be able to tip them back and forth or whatever. But yeah, that's a good idea. Absolutely a good idea, Fitz. I appreciate that. That's something to ponder there. New Eternia Orko. Hey, we need one, right? We only have the movie one, so I mean, they should do that. I agree. That'd be a good one. I noticed it was all stock went up a tad bit. Yes. Yeah, it did. Overreaction. Yep. I think so too. I think so. It's when you look at what's been, I even saw the news today and they're talking, one guy saying one thing, Trump saying another thing, and they're going back and saying that, well, once China decides, and then they're like, well, the conversation hasn't even started. And then another one saying, well, we'll get down to a very reasonable tariff on both and everything will be fine. Well, we need to hurry up and do it because everybody's stressing out and it's not helping. It definitely doesn't help us at all. Let's see. I heard the 30th. I heard 30th. I turned 42. Oh, on you. You getting old? No. I wish I was 42. Man, if you think about it too, it's like 5 years ago and everybody's like, oh, you're young because I'm not 50 yet. I'm 47. But like 42, as I get older, I can feel myself just hurting more. And it sucks. Meh. Dropping by to say hello. We are the Hammer. Wraith Mace, welcome in. I appreciate you joining for a sec to say hello. It's definitely worth more than 25. I plan on doing a video about it in a couple of days too. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I definitely, I will always make sure and go all out, especially because 2 reasons, of course. The support financially is awesome. And the second thing is you guys are here. You're supporting me with your time, and that makes everything just that much better, and my show wouldn't be anything without my chat, right? Oh shit. So Wraith has a cosplay outfit of the Warhammer 40K coming, and I saw a little sneak peek of a little bit of it, and so it's done. That is so cool, man. That is awesome. It's all fake news from everyone. I agree. It is pretty. Just fix it, man. Like all of it's bullshit, but the problem is it's really hitting our fucking wallets, right? So it's like fix it so we don't have to freaking stress about everything. It's just I hate the fact that no matter what's going on, everybody's not on the same page or whatever else, but yet here we are and we're in the same position where we're still paying more money, right? And it's like, come on. The collector says 42 is a young pup. I'll take 42. I think all of us old cats get on there. I know Ed's a little older than I am, not much, but a little bit. Because 47, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, man. I know I got some grays and getting old, and I need to start. My son's mom got me some 30-pound dumbbells for my birthday. I have some 20-pound ones. And my mom just messaged me that they were going through some of the stuff to get rid of some of the stuff they got out of one of those storage units from like the Storage Wars thing that they do. And there was a box full of these dumbbells. So I'm excited. So this summer is going to be I got to get my strength back up, man. And I know that's going to help me in the long run, especially if I get my weight down, get my core going, and it'll help my back feel better. So I know these things. I just need to get my shit in gear. Let's see. Resin for fine detail like faces, armor, PLA for vehicles and playsets. And if you play with your settings, you get real good details. Filament nowadays, 2 printer tech is advancing big time. I agree. And a lot of the stuff that that you make, and like especially with the people that have like I wish I would have gotten one earlier when I could afford it, but those bamboo printers look amazing where you can have the different filament colors and these multicolored printers. I did see, I think it was Anycubic just had something dropped, or they had another one where it's multiple, but then I looked on the price, it was like $2,200. But it's the qualities there. And I know even just from people asking me that the filament prints are a lot lighter, because I know this thing is not light by any means. This is a heavy ass print because it's resin. So the resin is definitely a lot heavier. Try being 50 one of these days, man. I got 3 to go. I hope I make it to 50. I guess that's all I have to say. If I absolutely had to make a choice due to space, I would choose Origins, but I would still find a way New Eternia somehow. And even if Motu Tony, even if it's like a cherry pick, like my main focus is Origins, Cartoon Collection / and Masterverse. But I still, like I said, I still stopped off at Target and saw Tony the Tiger, and I'm like, I can't pass up Tony the Tiger. He's great, right? So, so I got the Tony the Tiger complete with his basketball, I saw this for $9 the other day, and it's a blocky. It just looked cool. I mean, look at that. The presentation is freaking amazing. So I got this Optimus, and I think they're just little Lego type figures, or I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. And then this did come in the mail. I guess I can kind of show off some of my stuff here. This came in the mail. I had pre-ordered this a while back, and apparently it came in. I didn't even realize, so I didn't have a chance to cancel. But I like Jazz. I always was a fan of Jazz. So I got my Studio Series Jazz, Autobot Jazz. He's cool. He was always just a cool cat. He was one of the cool. The voice obviously makes a big difference. I did find this black suit Wolverine, which I thought was really cool looking. This is my third Wolverine for Marvel Legends. I have 3 Wolverines. It's funny, I don't have any Spider-Man, but I got 3 Wolverines. Go figure. And then I did find at GameStop a Secret Wars Captain America with the busted shield, which is really cool. I know a lot of people, these are kind of old news, but like I said, cherry picking stuff is like when I see it and I think it's cool, I'll grab it. Unfortunately, I have that issue. And then my mail call. Speaking of what Brick was talking about, and I suck that I didn't bring it up while he was here because he left, but I did get my AWOC armor sets in, and they were $5, $4.95. So they come in this cool little box. And then let me get my blade out here. And for the size of these, they fit Origins, they'll fit Masterverse. It'll work with any of these lines. So for $5, you're gonna get so you got your little waist cover, which looks good. You've got your pauldrons here. Really cool design. And they're all kind of stuck together here. So there's your other pauldron there. One has a little more blue to it, and then the other one just has the brown. You've got your boot covers, both of them, of course. And then this is the shoulder armor. And then you've got a helmet. And that's $5. And the nice thing is, of course, especially even for me being a 3D printer, I mean, it's going to fit nicely, but it's solid. If you want to mess with stuff and get them all, stretched around, this is going to be a lot more durable. So obviously the quality is different, and it's going to be just a different compared to something that's like a hard plastic. So I got 6 boxes. So I paid $30 so you pay for the price of a figure to get all of these armors. And so now I have six different sets of, I think I got 2 sets of 3 different colors. This one's cool. This one's kind of like that Charlotte Hornet color here. Okay, so this one you've got that purple and blue. Then you got your boot cover there. His foot's a little more flat, it looks like. So there's that other boot cover. And then there's our shoulder armor. So they don't have any on this one. It's not one that's going to be like a full chest cover. But these are cool because they go across the body and cover the shoulder. And this one crisscrosses, I would imagine, right? So you're going to have that crisscross shoulder armor there. And then this one has the pauldrons there too. So, and these are $5. So if you guys go over to Spiro Toys, I believe it's spirotoys.com, they've got all these. And like I said, for $5, granted, because of the shipping charge, if you end up getting 6 sets, then it makes it completely worth it. So just order you a nice little set there. And, like I said, if you're into customizing it all, it's such a good freaking deal, man. I really, really do like it. All right. So let me go back here. We've got Javier Rios, Shout out from 1981 Eternal. All right. Thank you for being here. You could 3D print yourself a 6-pack and buy zip to wear under your clothes. That's it, man. That'll save me some time, right? But my back will still hurt, so that'll throw that out the window. I finished the crystal castle using bamboo A1, and yes, it's light. Very cool. And yeah, sight beyond sight just finished that gold. It pops differently. Like mine is, of course, you could see it's just the spray can Krylon. I use 2 different kinds, so it's maybe that one's Rust-Oleum. The Rust-Oleum has that really bright, shiny gold, but when you're printing in gold, you don't have to worry about the paint. Get what you like, don't break the budget. Absolutely, I agree. I'm a completionist with Origins. I'm now cherry picking New Eternia, sticking to one of each character. Fisto and Man at Arms arrived today. Going to pass on Stratos until they repaint him. Yeah, well, they're reprint him. Sorry, the vintage collection Stratos is coming next. I actually saw they did have that on the docket, so it's probably going to be in the fall. We'll have another we'll have another one with Stratos. So let's see. The only transformer I would buy is Wheeljack, and he's been out there too. I've seen him. AWOC does good stuff. Love their original series. Yeah, it's really cool. What's up, Travis? Mr. Wonderful is here. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Did you get my order, sir? Because I got onto your page right about 1:00 Eastern and got me a set of the Hexastack. What's up? What's up? I got me some Hexastack, baby. They work on mass. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I've got them sitting in my Masterverse shelf. I have like 3 or 4 AWOC in there, and they fit perfectly. They go in great with the line. So I'm guessing, yeah, that if you just warm it up a little bit, you'll be able to do that. So yes, sir. So Travis is in the house. And guys, if Ed, Ed, you're a wrench guy. Could you put a link onto Travis's page to let people know about the Hexastack stuff? There is, and he just dropped it yesterday or this morning, early in the morning. He has a product that he has done from the ground up. He's been doing it on his own. It is a really cool way to display and to store parts. So I mean, it's kind of a nice mix of it all. And the thing about it is that, you know what, we all do this, we all collect. And for me, being a customizer or 3D printer or whatever else, we do this because we love it. It is absolutely a labor of love. It's something that if we see something that we always wanted, and obviously this is from the mind of somebody else with Lovely Evil Horde putting this together, and like Yurko putting this together and me printing it and painting it. But to actually come from the beginning and say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create this whole thing by myself and design it and get it all set up to where it's going to be useful for all collectors. We make things out of need, right? It's always supply and demand, but it's out of needs. Some of the best inventions are coming out of people needing something and not having it there available. So shout out to Travis. He started it from the ground up, and he's got it out available to order. So if you have a chance, go over and check out Hexastack. And it is just, like I said, I ordered a set last night, and one, it's about supporting our friends, supporting our fellow collectors that are venturing on something that's scary as shit, man. Like, that's a scary thing to be like, okay, here we go. I'm going to put it out there, and it's like, this is mine and it's my baby, and I'm going to put it out there for everybody to see, and open to however interpretation and how people look at it. And some people are assholes, and you know, it's just one of those things where supporting the community of toy collectors and toy tubers and just friends in general. Good job, Travis. Kick ass, man. I give you shit all the time, but it's because I love you. So absolutely, really, really cool. So definitely was happy to be one of the first orders on that one. I'm probably not one like first 10, but at least the first day, right? All right. Sweet. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. I appreciate you, man. And there is the Hexastack link there. So check them out. Check them out. Hey, you know, it just, that's how it is, man. It's we always can't, and I will be broke eventually pretty soon. So I just, hey, whenever I can, I'm gonna try to support whoever I can. I, like, especially with my circle of friends that I respect and that are awesome people, and they're venturing out there doing stuff. I mean, even like with Ken and with Steve with Delta 17, that's another cool line. It's not just something we're saying, oh, I'll throw them a bone because they're friends. No, no. I mean, this is still good shit. It's not like, oh, Travis, oh, I'm supporting. No, he knows, he's been thinking about it. It's been his brainchild for so long. And to be able to put something out there and say, you know what, I've got a bunch of shelves and I have spots that I can use a hexa stack. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to mess around. It's one of those where I'm just depending on which line I'm going to pick to actually use the hexa stack from. That's going to be the other thing. So, there you go. There you go. Was I really? That makes me happy. Well, because I had actually got on there after the live, because I think once you guys went live, I might have old man dozed off on my recliner, but I had you guys on the TV. And then when I was like, oh, and then I checked the site because you said it was going to go up, and I saw it there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to order it. So that's cool. Hey, you know what? All right, I'm honored. Haha. Once it takes off, I'll be like, yep, Linzotti was the first. So, but yeah, no, and that's it. That's what I told him. Last week he had mentioned, hey, I don't have any, because I was talking about the super chat thing for the blind boxes, and don't ever feel obligated for anything. Like I said, we're putting it out there. We're doing something to, I mean, for me, it's to better the channel. It's to be able to do this. It helps me out. It supports even, of course, the plastic habit, but the plastic habit goes on the show. So, I mean, it's one of those where, just having the channel being to the point where I've got enough subs and enough watch hours to actually have monetization. It's something that I do not take for granted. I think that is amazing. And so that's why for super chats and for channel members, I'm going to offer that give back and have blind boxes of stuff. So that's definitely one of those things where I feel that it's worth it. And I feel that it's deserving of, just the support that I get from you guys. So Jason Fitz says 3D printing is a great hobby, often frustrating but fulfilling. Yeah, I'm a little worried now. I've not run into too many now. Even now, I'm kind of used to the failures on the prints. Sometimes the resin printers that have come so long that where if you do have a fail, there are steps to take to not make it too crazy. Like if you do a tank clean, the bottom layer gets completely resin or the UV light completely covers that bottom layer. So if you have something stuck to that FEP plate or the FEP film, half of it was me learning. But when I was early on the stages of printing, if I had something fail and there was something stuck to that FEP film, I had to get it off. And I was worried that, you don't want to scratch it. You don't want to break it. You don't want to mess it up. But I didn't realize it all a while. And even now it's so much better that the tank clean system, where if you push the button, the whole light comes onto the bottom and you have just this full thin layer of resin that is going to be cured on the bottom. And then I'm able to pull that layer off, and everything that had failed is sitting on that layer that I pull off. So I don't even have to empty my tank. I don't even have to take the resin out. I just have to do it. It is so convenient because you're not having to worry, especially on the bigger printers like the Saturn and the Jupiter. And I did it because of the Jupiter. The whole vat is huge. So if you do the tank clean and you have like 3 or 4 parts that are stuck on the bottom, instead of having to pick them off, and then they start floating in the resin. So you have to pour it through a filter, and then the hard stuff stays on there and the other stuff goes in. It's very time consuming and it's annoying. But when you do the tank clean feature, like I said, that whole thing cleans it. And so anything that was stuck at the bottom, once you have to be able to have, if you have I try to keep a little bit of nail. I kind of clip all of them except one. So even with the glove on, you can pick under that corner. And because it's warm, because it just cured, it's going to be flexible. So you put your finger under there, you grab it, and you're able to peel it off, and all those parts are stuck to that bottom, and then you throw that out. Of course, you try to clean off the wet resin first, but man, it saves you so much time, and it probably saves you more work on the FET plate, because the FET film, if you mess with it too much, it's going to jack up and your prints are going to fail. So anyway, hopefully that got through to people that have a printer. If not, I'm sorry, that was kind of a rant. Woke up to a couple orders this morning and just checked. You were the first. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, man. Jeff is in the house. What's up, Jeff? Welcome, sir. I still haven't finished the I told you I'd watched all the way through. I'd watched quite a bit, but I haven't finished the Daredevil yet. So I'll get back to you though. I know you said it was kind of disappointing. 100% agree with that. I don't want someone to put themselves out for this. If they have the funds and want to get it and curate something clean, I will be here. Exactly. And that's, for me, that's the thing. I want to give back. I appreciate everyone that has, done super chats and have joined and all that. And it's not something that you have to do. And there's so many people that support so many other creators, and that's okay. I'm late to the game. There's been people doing this 5-10 years. I'm barely on my second year of doing it. And I'm kind of on my first year of doing live. So it really is one of those where I understand it. It's not a big deal. If I don't have a whole big old group that's following me, that's fine. It's not a big, but I just want to make sure that the people who do support get something back. And that's kind of where I'm at. So, sister, don't, dude, my family doesn't either. They're completely like, yeah, my mom, she goes, and I say, Ma, just think about it this way. The value stays with these things. I'm not just buying like my old Jordans. Those actually kept values too. But the collector, some people collect some things that don't have value. And I mean, these continue to keep their value. So, Mr. Wonderful, Travis, message me if you have any questions on it. But my God, it will save you so much frustration. I will. Oh my gosh. Yes. If you've got, I don't know if it's an Anycubic or an Elegoo. If it's an Elegoo, you have it for sure. It is freaking awesome. Yeah, and that's another thing, because it takes away all the time frame of taking off the screws, taking the vat, pouring it, making sure that it gets on the filter and nothing goes through. And oh God, what a joke it is. Oh shit, Mr. Home Arcade has come in. A $5 super chat. Thank you, sir, Mr. Home Arcade. Let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Mole was in there. Did you see that one? So anyway, thank you, Mr. Home Arcade, with the $5 super chat. Got it rolling. Hey, we're $20 away. If we get to 25, that blind box is available, and my top 3 super chats will be in that wheel. So if anybody else is interested, it's a nice, very valuable box of 3D printed parts that you can use for whatever you need. If you do any customs or if you enjoy it, then it's there. So just so you guys know, the ball started rolling. Mr. Home Arcade always helps me out, man. You the man. Thank you, sir. Sent you an Amazon link to a cool tool that works good. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look at that, because whatever helps. Okay, let's see. Plastic razor blade. Okay. Oh yeah, that would definitely be nice. And especially when you use that other feature and you do that tank clean, do the tank clean. It does maybe 15 seconds of curing. If you need it a little, if you can't get under there right away, do it twice and it makes it a little thicker. And then then I can use that and get underneath it and pull it up. And then all of that stuff, it saves you so much more, man. So it is really helpful. Very, very helpful. The printing is a learning process. Take patience and know where the failures. Yeah, that's the one thing for me, is that I'm still new to the filament, and I haven't gone that road yet. And I have it about 80% set up. I just need to kind of get all the stuff through. And then once I do, I can start printing filament, and I can start doing things like that giant Hordak tank and the attack track and whatever Yurko's made that's just phenomenal. Like Yurko is such an amazing artist. Like I've honestly even thought about, which I really kind of took it back after, but he has that whole print file of the Horde Tower. I don't know if it's just the Horde Tower, or the Fright Zone or whatever it is, not Fright Zone, be that whatever it is, that big one that's in the cartoon with all the arms coming off. He's got that whole thing where if you've got a large enough printer, you can make it. And I bet I could probably do that on the filament, because it just, but could you imagine that thing would look so freaking awesome? You'd have to do a whole Dio backdrop of that dark, like just machine type background. That is such a cool, and it's funny because most of my recent prints have all been Hordak. So She-Ra, but I did the tower there. I did this custom of the Horde attack track, and I put the little Horde symbol there and on the back, and then the paint job there. And again, it still runs. But in this piece here, I was able to 3D print. They have a 3D print file for the cover for the batteries. And that's why I was able to get it so cheap on eBay, is because it didn't have that battery cover. So it goes for less money. And I got like 4 of them. So I have other ones that I want to do. I did the Terror track, which is the Skeletor one. And now I did the Horde, Evil Horde track. And it runs good still. So, all right. So let's see, the double-sided and clean to use. That's great, man. I can't wait for that. Oh, we got another super chat. Jason Fitz with the $1.99.
Thank you, Mr. Skeletor. You are very kind.
Kind? Never use that word around me. Now get moving.
All right. So we're at $1.99. Let's see. Mr. T Run super sticker of $10. Well, thank you. And welcome in. I haven't seen your name here before, so I will have to shoot you one of these. Let's try this one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you guys so much. So right now we're at 15. We'll round up. So we're at $17 right now toward the blind box. If we hit 25, my top 3 will go into my top 3 amount givers will be in that spin wheel. So I appreciate it, Motu Tony. Thank you. Yeah, and at first I was kind of thinking that the wheels were a little bit loud, or the track is a little bit loud because I did silver with red, but it's growing on me. I kind of like it. I don't, because I mean, when you look at it from the side, it's just dark, because I used like a matte black. But then when you look in the front, you're like, holy crap, that is loud. It's got that loud. But and I thought this Hordak fit perfectly in there. And the piece that I 3D printed and added to it is the lovely Evil Horde's design that he put on the new version of the Hordak throne, which is more like a techie type throne, like the Revolution type throne. And he designed this one for one of the parts on the chair. So instead of printing the chair out, I printed this. And so now I've got the extra design on that one. So, all right. Okay. Let's get back to the chat. What slicer do I use? I use Chitu Box just because that's what Elegoo has offered. And I think when I bought the Jupiter, I got like a free year of their professional version, maybe. So I have Chitu Box for all of my slicing. I know that there's other that people use that work really well, but I've kind of that whole old dog new tricks kind of thing. I've stuck to the Chitu Box because I'm used to it and I know how to work it, right? So, and then I use Mesh Mixer a lot for when I do customs, and I'm doing like this one here. So like I used Mesh Mixer, and I had the regular Modi that came, and then I took a She-Ra figure's head, and then I put her hair and her tiara on the top, and I was able to merge it. And then I put this little hook on the top, because actually I think it was Deadman Juan was talking about, he's like, you should put like a little thing on top so it can be their pet and like have like a little leash on it. So I put that on top after, and it still has the articulated jaw, but like that is, I did on Mesh Mixer. So I really do like Mesh Mixer because it's really user friendly. Blender, I haven't learned yet. It's still very difficult. And I started trying to do Nomad Sculpt. That's what I'm learning now. And I'm doing a lot of YouTube University tutorials on that Nomad Sculpt. And if I can learn that, then maybe I can start making some shit too before, Horde Doom Tower is just started and it's almost 6 feet tall. Dude, you started it? Oh my God, I cannot wait to see it. The Doom Tower. You guys, seriously, if you're not following Alf and Flick, please go follow him. He's not only like, if you go from work ethic, he's the bizarro me. Like, he puts in so much time and so much work, and he kicks freaking ass, and he gets it done. So if you guys give him a follow over on Instagram, you guys won't be disappointed. He puts together so much cool shit. And if you actually don't believe me, go check out Home Arcade's channel. You'll see, because Home Arcade's got a lot of the stuff that Alf has made. So check it out. Check it out. I'm just saying. So thank you again. Oh, we got another one. Toy Elite Ed's got it. So we have officially crossed it. Yes, we have. We have. Let's see if I can do a new one or if it's the same one. No, we'll go to this one. No, we'll go with this one. Did I use them all?
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
did use them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ed. So officially we're in. We're good. We busted it. We busted the $25. We're at 27. So right now, I've got, as far as, so we're at 27, and the two top bidders right now are Mr. T Run and Ed at $10. And our third is going to be Mr. Home Arcade at $5. So as of right now, we've got another maybe 20 minutes left in the stream. So we'll say right now we'll just say at an hour 50. So we'll say in 20 minutes, we'll go ahead and I'll give you guys a 5-minute, countdown or whatever. But once we hit that hour and 50 mark on the show, which of course it's 8:30 now. So we'll just say at 8:50. We're going to run it at 8:50, and then we'll spin the wheel at 8:50. So right after that, we'll cut the super chats off at 8:50. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. It means everything. So you guys are awesome. So anyway, so we've got that through, and yeah, kind of got sidetracked now because I was all excited about that. But oh, and I don't know if I got these before or if I got these on Friday, but let me show you one more thing. If you guys have one close, try not to sleep on Ross, because they are now starting to pop up with some Marvel Legends. I got a $6 Superior Iron Man. Dude looks really, really cool looking. And then I also found for $10, I found a She-Hulk. And I mean, that one I couldn't even find before. It was hard. I mean, I did get one before, but it was kind of tough to get. So, all right. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Wouldn't that be the bizarre him? Yeah, I'd be the bizarro him, because I'm the lazy version of him. So Chitubox Pro sent me a survey I can do and get a month free trial. I keep doing it on a bunch of different emails, and oh, that's awesome. You'd like Chitubox also? I think it's user friendly, and I've been using it since I got my first Elegoo printer, which I got the Mars One like 5 years ago. So I've had the printers for quite a while. I don't own a 3D printer yet. I'm afraid that if I get one, I'll try to print a classified USS flag. And there are files out there, the collector. I gotta say, it's there. Now, granted, and it's funny because a lot of people laugh when I say I watch him, because they're like, for 3D printers, he's not really like more of a technical guy, but he's like a trial and error guy. But if you ever get bored on YouTube, go over to Uncle Jesse's channel. He's a huge YouTuber, and he's got this printer that is like 5 feet tall and 3 or 4 feet wide, and it's Elegoo, and it's got even 4 different build plates on, or the plates on the bottom to heat up and to get it going. But you could literally print the USS flag pretty easily on that one, I bet. But that would be, and I think it's like a $3,000 or $3,500 printer. But if you go to his channel, you'll see what he's made. He makes some really cool shit. All right. So, oh shit. So Frank Johnson, Motu for life. We got, now see, we have got us a battle on our hands.
Thank you,
here.
Mr. Skeletor.
So,
You are
Frank,
very
you got
kind.
$14 and I'll
Kind?
look at that.
Never
We'll
use
check
that
it
word
again.
around me. Now get moving.
And Clint says, spin the wheel, make the deal. Yeah. Appreciate the shout out and kind. No, dude, honestly, like I said, I love the fact that that you and I have that friendship to where we can go to each other if if we have some stuff we just want to share, because sometimes some people just don't understand the work that goes into it. And I know for a fact that both of us have been through all the bullshit, like with errors and printing fails and stuff that we've made that we didn't really, it's like, or overdoing stuff, making too many things. It's just one of those where it's so much it's so nice to have somebody to talk to that, we've been through the same thing. Like I said, you're a hell of a lot harder worker than me though. But here's our battle at hand, Mr. Home Arcade. He's not trying to miss out on that wheel. So right now, let's see. Just a quick update. So we've got Mr. Home Arcade has just jumped up to 10. So he's got 15 in the pot. Frank Johnson's got 14. So he jumped over you there. But we've got 15 from Home Arcade. We've got 14 from Frank Johnson. And third place right now, we've got, a tie. So we might have to have 4 on there because we got Mr. T Run and we've got Toilet Network Ed. Both have $10 in. So we'll get to that point. We'll see where we're at. But this is kind of, and I always joked about it and say, well, I know my channel's not huge enough. I've seen this happen before in certain things. Where it's fun. It's a competitive thing. It's like some people don't, like you said, Mr. Home Arcade doesn't want to miss out. And it's true. Cause once you get to that point, you're like, well, shit, man, I was only $1 off or $2 off. So, but we will officially stop it at 850 and then I'll do the wheel right after. And then we'll call the show after that. So, Uncle Jesse, I watch his stuff. He's cool. Yeah. And I think it's the other thing is he's down to earth. He's real. He gets to the point where he's real, he's himself, and he makes you kind of feel comfortable because he's running through the same shit that we run into. He's not someone that's very, who's going to come in and just tell you about everything that they know and how smart they are. And granted, I do like that too. I don't mind sitting through the people that know what they're talking about. But he's a trial and error guy. He's like, okay, I'm going to print 3 of these on these 3 printers and see what happens. I want to mess this up. And he's done through where I forgot to do this. Like, I remember he even did something where he forgot to put the supports on there. Like, I've done that before. And it's just funny that he put it out there. He didn't have to. He didn't really have to do that. So, Jetman, hey, thanks for coming in, man. I'll get you some balloons here. Thanks for stopping in, brother. He's always GI Jetman always supports. Thank you so much, man. You give your time to so many people in the community, and we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Especially being self-taught like we are, School of Hard Knocks. That is 100%. Like if we can find something out from each other or from another YouTube channel that you're like, shit, I wonder how to do this, and then you try to look up there and half the time it's hard to understand what the hell they're talking about or whatever else. But once you get going and you're like, and you nail it, like this one, I was so happy that I think I had one fail. And then I had one thing I accidentally forgot to print the mirror of the other. So I was missing 2 parts at the end. So I had to reprint or just print them. But the biggest hard knock I had on this one was walking with it on a tray, and I didn't realize, and I stupidly forgot that it's not connected. The back wasn't connected. It was just kind of pushed in, and that whole part of Light Hope fell and broke, and I just put it back together. I wasn't going to reprint shit. I was like, you know what? These things broke in a large enough piece to where it fits right back like a puzzle, and I'll just put some glue on it. And thankfully, I did get it going, even though I know I glued my fingers together worse than I glued the pieces together. So definitely was an experience. And when people were like, can you print one for me? I'm like, oh dear God, that was that was a tough one. And I even remember seeing Sight Beyond Sight when they were talking, they asked, hey, can you make me one? He's like, this was a labor of love. And it really is, because it is not, that one was not easy to do. There were so many pieces and so many different parts you had to line up and glue on and make sure everything fit. And for mine being resin, I put the not milliput, I use epoxy sculpt. So I put the epoxy sculpt over and sanded down, and then when you spray with gold, every flaw you made, you got to fix again, because gold really shows that flaw. Sometimes when you paint in darker colors, it covers it up. So if you're not sanding it perfectly, it kind of gets okay. But when you put this light gold on there, especially metallic, if you have something that's not perfect, even, I mean, even mine's not perfect, but you could, if you zoom in there, there's some little things on there. So it's definitely something you got to learn. Okay, let's see. So we jump back. Oh, what's going on, GI bro? What's going on? Talk about work, putting in work. There's my boy here, Mr. 1/6 scale. I tell you, he's done a whole Masters of the Universe line complete with a gray skull, and now he is on to GI Joe. If you guys aren't following GI Bro over on Instagram, check his stuff out. Hell freaking yeah. If no one else goes in, just stick Mr. T Run in there. I'm supporting you, brother. Hey man, thank you so much. We got Joe Smith with a super sticker of $5. Yes, sir. Well, let's give him a little.
Thank you.
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 Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's funny. I didn't even realize that was Mr. Bean in the back. So I dream of 1/6 scale USS flag. Oh my, could you imagine? How big does that have to be? 1/6 scale of dude, you would have to literally buy land for it. So I saw there was a tie. Oh shit. So Joe Smith jumped the tie at a $10 superstar. Oh shit, a 5 and a 10. So yeah, we are all over the place. So let me jump over here and check real quick. You still have 7 minutes on this one. So we've got Joe Smith with 15. We've got Home Arcade with 15 also. And then next is Frank Johnson with 14. So we've got 2 15s and a 14. So you three will be in the wheel of blind box. So thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate the support. And like I said, I will do everything I can to give back. Whoever does win, I will get with you and first off, kind of see where you lean toward on your collection. I don't want to give a guy that's a Marvel collector, give him a bunch of Motu parts, or, obviously it's still going to be a blind box, but I just kind of want to see what you're collecting more of, or what you would want to do more of custom. So just let me know on those blind boxes once we get done. I will absolutely, it will be blind, but I do want to make sure and kind of lean toward where you're at. So, fixing my gold head. Oh, Disco Destro. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited. That's great. That's probably one of the coolest Destros too. Hey man, thank you. You know what? I appreciate it. Like I say, we don't really know coming in when we first start. And I know for me personally, it's one of those where I just got to be myself. And I know there's a lot of people that do a lot of cool stuff differently. And I know sometimes I kind of like hate to be kind of fit in there to where I don't want to be like everybody else. So even if at the least, if my show is similar to somewhere else that you've seen, at least my differentiation there, is that a word? Is that I want to try to give back in like my channel members and super chats and stuff. I want to make sure. And just so anybody that did come in later, not only do I do the wheel for the super chats on the 25 or more. So basically, like I said, the top 3 today. Also, once the first week of May for all of my channel members, I will also do a wheel for channel members. So that is also another opportunity to win a blind box. And that will be my first episode in May, which is 2 weeks from today. I'm going to do another spin of just channel members. So all the green names in there will get there. So thank you guys so much for the support. Comparable to the RH flag 1/6 would be about 24 feet. Could you imagine putting together and I bet and the crazy thing is that I bet GI Bro could do it. He just needs the space. Because I've seen some of the stuff he's done, like that gray skull he put together. Like, and even when you look at what Alan has done, like Alan did that Snake Mountain, and he's got so many different levels of, like, when you look in there, I know he just finished that treasure corner where Skeletor's sitting there and and he 3D prints a lot of stuff, but he also does a lot on Blender where he finds something, and it's kind of like what I do in Chitu Box. Like, he'll get something and he'll modify it a little bit to make it to what he needs. But he also does a lot of stuff from scratch and a lot of stuff with putty and all that. Like I said, Alan's in a different level, man. He's out of this world crazy. Happy NFL draft Eve. What player are we hoping for? dude, I know we need a running back. I mean, we want to. I know we've got that quick route runner. We've got those. We got Sutton's going to be solid. We've got. I'm sad we got rid of Patrick, but we've got two solid wideouts and three. We kind of have three solid wideouts, and then I think maybe running back. They're saying that Joker position. That's why they're saying people are speculating that Denver might give up a lot of picks and stuff and end up trying to get Hunter, which Hunter would be a freaking amazing pick, right? But I don't think we have the. I mean, do you want to give up that much? I mean, they are a solid team, but we can get better. So I'm not sure. I'm excited to watch it. That's it, man. I'm kind of locked in with the Nuggets now. So hopefully get a win out of them tomorrow. So I learned about your channel through Mr. Home Arcade. Those modis were cool. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Home Arcade. I appreciate it, man. I I appreciate everything because, like I said, Home Arcade's been from the get-go, like from a long time ago. Even when, like I said, those older modis that like that big Stinkor modi that I did for him, and or the no, I did the Stinkor modi for somebody else. I'm sorry, I did the big Faker modi, and that one I did it a lot. A lot of it was based on Joe Amato's design of copycat instead of duplicate. So I had the wiring that went from one side to the other on the leg and made the robotic face piece and tried to, I don't know. I thought it was, and plus obviously making it big enough for an Origins to ride it. So, but Home Arcade, yes, absolutely has been gigantic supporter of the channel and just of my work in general. So I appreciate you, man. It does mean a lot. So, all right. So we are less than 2 minutes away. I'll try to not completely focus on it, but I'll just get to that 2 minute countdown here and then, or 1 minute countdown, and we'll start it here. So we are at a minute 48 and 52 seconds. And right now, our top three are going to be Joe Smith at 15, Mr. Home Arcade at 15, and Frank Johnson at 14. So we had Ed at 10, Mr. T Run at 10, Jason Fitz at 199. And then we've got 4 new members that will be involved in that chat or that wheel coming at the beginning of the month. So MHA is my bro crush. See that? You got your dude. But you know what? Honestly, I've never, if you look, and that's the other thing, like I said, how many people just come on and say, oh, I'm going to be myself and all this stuff. Home Arcade takes it to so much of a different level to where he is very extremely unique in that who else does what Home Arcade does? Nobody. I mean, no one. Not only does he have the collection of the freaking Century, but he's got the setup of the Century. I mean, and then he does the tutorials and gives you all the information on what you need to do when he did his whole Sky piece. And then the stories and the skits and the commercials. Come on, man. That dude puts in the work. I tell you that much. Oh shit. Here we go. We got the Toy Elite Ed put in another 5. So we are 3. We got a 3-way tie for 15. So we are now at 22 seconds after, and it looks like he bumped out Frank Johnson. So we've got 15 for the Toy Elite Network. We've got 15 for Joe Smith, and we got 15 for Home Arcade, which of course will be a nice, easy way to say it. All 3 have 15 in there. We're going to get 1 spot each on the wheel. We are looking at 15 seconds remaining on the wheel. Oh, Ed jumped over too. So now head over. You had to get a little over. So now the Toy Elite Network is at 17, and we are officially there. No, yeah, 10 till. So we're good. So we got there, and I guess I called it. I guess I was off by a couple seconds. So we're done. We're all cleared up on the super chat. So let's take a look. So Ed, you said you wanted to put who did you want to put in there, or how did you want to do yours? Did you say you wanted Mr. T on there, or did you want to do? I'll just put your name on there, and then if you give it away, you give it away. Let's just do it that way. Okay, so the 3 on the wheel right now, we got the Toy Elite Network, which is Ed. We've got Mr. Home Arcade, and we've got Joe Smith. All 3 Well, 2 had 15, and then the Toy Elite had 17. So we've got our top 3. Let me jump over to my page. Just give me 1 second. Let me modify my wheel. Make sure. Let me get it here. So we got a wheel. So with only 4 or 3 on there, did you guys want to do just one for the winner? And I'll let you guys choose on this one. Do you want to do whatever it hit to be the winner, or did you want to I would have entered more after the buzzer like the toy networks? Well, I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know why I was looking up, and I must have been yapping too much because holy crap. I do apologize if I screwed that up with the timer because I was talking about too much shit, and I went back and I think I was just late on it. So actually, let's see. So he was right on at 850. So the 15 was still right at 850 on the dot. But oh crap, you guys, did I screw that up? I really hope I didn't screw that up. Because it looks like the super chat for the 5 was at 850 on the dot, and then the $2 afterwards was at 851. So I will learn my lesson here on this one. All of the oh shit. Okay. So now that here, let me do this just so I don't screw myself up. It is 8:54. It says my chat has add me on the string. Okay, so my chat has do you want me to let me just go till God, let me just put a couple more minutes on there just so I don't feel bad about this because that was stupid on my part because I was wrong on the timing here. So because I was looking at 153 on the time left instead of looking at the actual clock. So I'm at 8:55. I'm gonna leave it open right now. I'm gonna make sure that I did not close anything. I'm going to keep it open. I'm just going to keep it open for 5 more minutes. I'm going to stop it at 9 o'clock on the dot, which is mountain time. Let me look at it real quick and see where I'm at. See what I did. I got caught up at it's like those eBay things at the end when you screw it up. What's up, Tony? At 9 o'clock on the dot. We're at 8:55. At 9 o'clock on the dot, I'm stopping it. So that way I'm adding the additional time because of my own screw up. So let's look at this real quick and see. So right now, let me get my little. Of course, I don't have anything with me. I threw it all out, didn't I? Oh no, I was on a chat. I was on Allison's coloring book here. Okay, so right now, I've got. I guess I don't really need to do this anyway. So Mr. T Run has 10 and 10. So Mr. T Run has 20 in there. Am I correct? Yes. 10 and 10. Okay. So Mr. T Run. Dumb. Jesus, this is bad. And then Ed has 17. And then we've got 2 at 15, right? Or no. Let me make sure. So then we got Joe Smith at 15. And Mr. Home Arcade at 15. So we had 20, 17, 15, and 15. That's where we're at. And right now, we're at 8:57. The timer stops right at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on the dot, which is my time, mountain time, was wherever you're on. So 11 o'clock on the East Coast and 8 o'clock on the West Coast. We're talking 4 minutes. We're at 3 minutes. I'm sorry. We're at 8:57. Let me make sure. Let me set my timer for 9 o'clock so my alarm will go off. Okay, so we're gonna set an alarm for 9. Don't have much time. PM. Save. So at don't have much time. PM. I'm gonna close this so I don't have my freaking show going. Okay. So at 9 o'clock PM, my alarm will sound. And as soon as that sounds, then it's over. And that's coming up at, like I said, 9 o'clock. And we're at 8:58. So that is it. So I've got it going. And at 9 o'clock PM right there, it's going to alarm. I have all my other alarms set up. So oh shit. Okay. So right now, Home Arcade did a jump. Home Arcade is now at 25. Then we got, let me look at the name one more time. So we had Mr. T Run at 20. So 25, 20, and Ed's at 17. That's where we're at right now. So Home Arcade, Ed, and Mr. T are right now in there. The bottom donation right now is 17. And that's where we're at. So we're looking at less than a minute to go. Less than a minute, this alarm will sound and I will stop it and then we'll have our top 3. And I apologize for that time thing was a little off on I was looking at 2 different clocks. So next time I will know, I will set my timer. I will say how much time is left. And then whenever the alarm stops, then we're stopping and we're going to go on the wheel. So I'm just going to wait till this thing beeps. Right now, so we got Home Arcade 25, Mr. T 20, Ed's at 17. So those are our top 3 at this point. Do 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 do. I guess I shouldn't have that on there because it's I'm just gonna wait till the alarm so you guys. Oh shit, Joe Smith jumped. And that was the alarm. Okay, so alarm has sounded. Joe Smith got in at the last second. And Joe Smith jumped up to 20. So jumped over Ed. So we got Joe Smith at $20. We got Home Arcade at 25. And we got Mr. T at 20. So we got 2 20s. Thank you guys. God, see this. I know it's a little stressful, but I think it's fun. Like that. This is kind of what we do, like with eBay and shit. It's like we wanted to get in the last second and get in there. Yes, he hit it right before the alarm. So let's get that wheel going. I will have Mr. T. I will have Mr. Home Arcade, and I will have Joe Smith. Let's do it. Okay. And okay, so we're gonna do a wheel. We're gonna do. All right. All right. So we've got how many spots? Let me add these in real quick. Oh, God. Sorry. I've never done this before, so I need to modify the wheel. Okay, so we've got. All right, guys, bear with me here. Let's see. We want to do. Just close it up except for 3 because there's a whole bunch of them on here. Okay, so the first one. And did you guys want to do elimination or do you want to just do whenever it hits the winner? I think with just 3, let's just when I'm going to do the elimination wheel on the channel members, but on this one, since we're only going to have 3, I'm going to spin it. Whoever it lands on is going to be the winner. So that's what I'm going to do. I just figure I'll take control on that one. All right. So our top. So we've got Joe Smith at 20. We had. Let me go back here. I'm sorry, guys. So Mr. T had. So we had 10, 15, 20. We had 20. And then Mr. T had 10, 20. Joe Smith had the 25. Okay. So we're going to put Joe Smith first. Joe Smith. Okay. We've got Mr. Arcade. And then Mr. T. Okay. Get my wheel. So I got a 3-parter. Let me go over to my shared. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. All right. Thank you guys. Country gentlemen, thanks for joining. We're right at the end here. I'm going to present my screen. I'm going to share the wheel. Okay. Wait, where is it? How come it done? Okay, there we go. So Mr. T is in red, Mr. Home Arcade is black, and Joe Smith is green. So, are you guys ready? Here we go. I'm excited. Good luck to you all, and may the best man win, or the best person win. And go. Mr. T. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was close. Yeah. All right, Mr. T, you are the winner. Yeah, buddy. That was cool. Maybe I should do it longer next time. Maybe have the wheel spin like for 5 minutes. But Mr. T, just if you go over to my Instagram, Kenzo's Creations, Kenzo's _creations, same logo and everything. Message me on there. I will need a couple things. I want your address, and I want to kind of know what your collection is kind of geared toward, so I do have a lot of stuff kind of around the house, but for me, what I want to do is I'm going to make sure and get a nice fresh print of some items that might kind of gear toward what you like a little bit more. Or we'll still chat about it, but it's all still going to be blind. Won't know what you're getting. But thank you guys so much. That was so cool. It was close. It was close. You got to the corner there. It was almost there. It almost jumped over to gosh, man, my brain. It almost jumped over to Joe. So because it was really, really close. I guess it could have, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That was fun though. I thought it was cool. Next time I'll make it a little bit longer. That way we can kind of have a little more suspense. But I mean, I guess suspense doesn't really matter. Everybody just wants to find out if they're going to win or not. So that pushes us over the 2-hour and 4-minute mark, you guys. Thank you I have no words to tell you how much I appreciate everybody that not only spent their time to hang out and to just chat with me and just have a lot of fun talking about the stuff we love and getting an escape from all the bullshit in the world. But also thank you so much for the support, the channel members, the super chats, all of you guys. You don't know how much that means to me. And like I said, I'm going to do everything I can to give back and let you guys will not be, you will not regret what you just won, because it's going to be good. It's good stuff. So, again, thank you so much, everyone. I want to give a special shout all the way down. Let me check over in my starred chats. I want to thank Ed, the Toilet Network, for your generous super chats there. Mr. T Run again as well. Jason Fitz, Mr. Home Arcade, let's see, Joe Smith, and Joe Smith again. So thank you guys so much. And Frank Johnson had 14. He was $1 under before in the earlier running there. So, but thank you guys so much for all of your generous super chats. And also thank you to my new members, My Buddies Customs. We've got the Toilet Network, Ed, who a lot of these guys had actually already had memberships, but they were gifted memberships and they had run out. So they're jumping back on. Sight Beyond Sight, and then Brick Something. So again, thank you guys so much for everything. Nothing but love from here. You guys know I'm trying to be a positive person in this crazy world of toy collecting and just anything. I mean, toy collecting or not, it's just one of those things where we do our best to be a good person and try to help out whoever we can help out. And I thank you guys for in turn doing the same. And like I said, Mr. T Run, message me on Instagram and I will get you all taken care of, and we'll get you out that blind box. So thank you again, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you at the same time. But in the meantime, please stay out of the streets. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
There we are. Oh, I'm so glad you all stopped by. I hope you had fun today. Yes. Don't forget, sometime during the day, go over to Mother, put your arm around her, hug her, and give her a big kiss and say, I love you, Mother. And when Daddy comes home from work, do the same thing. And don't forget to pick up your toys when you're through playing with them. Oh, did you kids have a lot of fun today? Oh, I'm glad you did. We're going to have to say bye-bye now. We'll see you about the same time. In the meantime, please stay out of the streets. Bye-bye.